What's up guys, my name is Marcel, welcome to my YouTube channel One Dapper Street and welcome to today's video, which is all about knitwear. I'm going to be talking about different styles and fabrics of sweaters that you guys can shop right now so you can up your style game for the fall winter season. I want to call something out really quick before we get started. I feel like there's oftentimes a little bit of a confusion what the difference is between a sweater and a sweatshirt. And to clear that once and for all, the biggest differentiating factor is the fabric itself and how it's made. So a sweatshirt is usually a woven fabric, so straight lines across and straight lines up, which means it's a fairly rigid fabric. It holds its shape really well versus a sweater, which is a knit. Knits are basically made up of these little loops, which allows the whole thing to be a lot more stretchy. Starting off on the really classy side, we've got a very simple wool sweater from Hugo Boss in navy. This is very thin, it's a nice and tailored fit, and this is something you can easily wear underneath a suit on top of a dress shirt as a nice mid layer. You want it to be thin so you can layer it easily. The next option I have is from Everlane. This one is a cashmere sweater, and cashmere tends to be significantly more expensive than regular wool just because it's a lot softer, but Everlane actually manages to handle the price fairly well, and I think this is a really great piece. You can still layer this, it's a bit thicker, it offers a bit more warmth than the first one. And then we have a very similar option from Uniqlo, which is even more affordable in a nice camel color. This also is 100% cashmere, and I think all three of these make for excellent, a bit more dapper choices when it comes to crew necks. If you want to be a bit more on the casual side, I've got these two options for you right here. This one is from Prana, so you can see in the fabric there's a little bit of a speck which already just takes the edge off. This is a cotton sweater, so cotton is a great year-round fabric. It offers a little bit less warmth than wool does in the first three options that we looked at, but it's still a nice and warm sweater. You see some styling details like the double collar right here. And if you want to have a bit more fun, for one in terms of color, but two also in terms of fabric, this piece from Club Monaco is a boucle sweater. Boucle has a really nice texture to it. It's nice and stretchy because this is actually a cotton blend, including some other fabrics that are synthetic and some elastane, which makes it really stretchy. It's an ultra nice piece that's a bit more of a statement than the simple ones that we looked at so far. Speaking of making a statement, we've got these two pieces here from Zara. One, a really nice patterned sweater. We've got some brown, some off-white, some tan, and some orange in here, which I think is a really nice color palette for the fall. And then on the right side, we have a navy and gray combo with some orange, burnt orange, caramel color, and some white detailing in what is a jacquard knit. On my right side, both of these are acrylic mixes, so basically it's a synthetic fiber that mimics wool. Oftentimes feels a bit less scratchy actually. So synthetic fibers tend to be a bit more affordable on the production side, so Zara is able to offer these at a significantly lower price than some of the other ones we've looked at. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing in terms of how it feels. So I wanted to include these two. I am not going to include any V-neck sweaters. For me personally, I don't like V-neck sweaters. I just don't like the look. But any and all of the things that I mentioned so far in terms of fabric and in terms of like the thickness of the fabric, that applies to V-necks as well. If you guys want to rock a V-neck, please go ahead. That's entirely up to you, but I'm just not going to be talking about them today. We are moving on to knit polos instead. On the right side, we have from Asket a nice, just incredibly versatile polo that is a nice brown color. It's on the thinner side and it's ultra soft. I absolutely love this piece. On the left side from Zara, we have a bit more of a statement piece, as you can tell. For one, it's a statement color in this pink, but two, even the fabric is a lot thicker than your average polo. So this is almost like a true sweater, like a wool sweater, but in a polo design. I actually really like that. I just picked this up very recently and there's gonna be a few looks integrating this coming in some videos very soon, so if you guys want to see how I style this, please sub to the channel and stay tuned for more. Now we're moving on to one of my favorite fall silhouettes, and that's the turtleneck. And we're gonna start talking about a very basic, simple one. This one is from Uniqlo. It is really nice and soft, it's thin, and it makes for an ultimate base layer for most of your outfits in the fall and the winter. You can easily layer this under shirts, shirt jackets, other sweaters, which looks really cool, and then you just have that nice pop of color if you choose to go for something a bit more colorful like this. That just really elevates your outfit. Then we've got two cotton options. On the right side, we have from H&M a navy ribbed muscle fit turtleneck that I think is an excellent piece. It's a bit thicker, it offers a lot more warmth, but it still has a nice tailored fit. It hugs your body, like it really does. And on the other side, we have from Uniqlo a nice brown option. You see that there's a little bit of a difference in the way these are knitted. Like I said, this is more of a ripped look versus this, which is just more of a general knit, a bit more relaxed, a bit thicker even than this one here, and just a bit more casual, I think, overall. Same thing as before with both the sweater and the polo shirt. You can obviously choose to make a statement with your choice in turtleneck. So the first one right here is from Club Monaco. It's once again in that boucle fabric, this time in like a nice sand color. Absolutely love this piece, feels amazing, super soft, and the fabric itself is a nice subtle standout. And then from Zara we have a patterned turtleneck. In this case we have like a rust color, a little bit of brown, a little bit of turquoise, which I think is a really nice color combination. You can easily play off of this with some other earth tones, some other red tones, and some other blue tones to really create outfits that are colorful but still work really, really well together. Now, I just said turtlenecks are my favorite silhouette, and I think that's because they have been for several fall seasons back to back to back, but this season I'm really excited to be wearing a lot more quarter zips. So for a quarter zip we have two simple options. Both of these are from H&M. They're the same sweater, once in black and once in tan. These are nice and thin, they're both cotton, and what I love about quarter zips is the fact that you have some versatility within that piece. You can zip it all the way up, it looks a lot more like a turtleneck or a mock neck, but you have that hardware detailing, which I think actually adds a little bit to the look. Or if you want to wear something underneath, you can pop the zipper open a little bit, show what's going on underneath, and really have a lot of fun with this. They're an incredible mid layer that like I said, I'm really excited to be wearing this season. And I have two more, so let me talk about those quick. This one you should have seen by now if you follow this channel and you see my videos regularly. This is from Uniqlo's J.W. Anderson collaboration collection in a beautiful green wool color. Absolutely love this piece. It's a bit more relaxed to fit than the first two that we saw. And then this one I just added very recently. It's like the most fashiony of the four that we looked at today. This is from Zara in a thick gray fabric, and there you see that there's a little bit of a differentiation between the fabric around the collar versus the one on the body. Compared to this one, you see this is a very clean circle line, and here we have a little bit more of an accentuated line. Overall, I think this is a bit more relaxed and a bit more of a fashion statement, even though it's just a simple gray quarter zip. Last but not least, I've heard a lot in the past that some of you guys don't like wearing turtlenecks because you feel like they just don't suit you properly. I think it's also a neck length thing, and my neck is really long, so I can wear turtlenecks fairly easily. But mock necks are basically like a quarter zip without the zipper. So you have a bit more flexibility there in terms of the length of your neck. We have a really simple one right here from Club Monaco, a nice mineral green color in a very thin wool fabric. So this is a nice base layer. Once again, you can wear this under a suit because it's nice and slim, and I think it looks amazing. Then we have from H&M a thicker gray version of that same silhouette. The mock neck basically is just like going up a little bit to clarify if you can't already see the difference. Really like this as well. It's once again a bit more relaxed and just a lot more casual. And then we're back to the statement version of this silhouette. This one is a striped version from Uniqlo x J.W. Anderson. Once again, I really like the colors. It's basically a gray base. Then we have a little bit of navy, tan, and oatmeal in there, which I think is a really dope color combination. And if you, once again, want to make a bit more of a color statement, then this piece right here from Zara is absolutely gorgeous. Base color is pink, like a soft pink, but there's a little bit of blue, a little bit of yellow in the fabric that if you look closely, you see that like little marbling detail. That is something that from afar, it kind of just looks pink. But then as you get closer, you see that there's a lot more to the piece, which is something I really love. And I already said last but not least, but really this is the last category, and that's a cardigan. But honestly, they're so not in my everyday rotation that I barely think about them. I did get this piece from Zara in a nice green color, just because it's a bit oversized and that's a different look. But I don't know, I've bought so many cardigans in the past and I just haven't worn them regularly for at least 4 or 5 years. So cardigans for me are kind of like an option. If you guys love them, that's great. Like I said, I think this is a great piece for that, but otherwise I think I prefer all the other silhouettes that I talked about today. And with that, we wrap up today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I would love to do more focused videos like the one today on like specific things, specific types of fabrics or whatnot, not just all the outfit inspiration, which you guys have been really into, which is great. I love making outfits for you as well. But if you guys like this type of video, please leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts and also suggestions for what the next focus video should be on. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys very soon with the next video. And as always, stay dapper. Bye.